Welcome to Sad Boys, a podcast about feelings and other things also. I'm Jarvis.
I'm Jordan.
And today we are joined by a very special guest, the illustrious Tom Scott.
I don't think I've ever been described as illustrious before.
I figured we'd give you illustrious today.
I'm not sure I could define illustrious in that context.
Well, you've been behaving very illustrious.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very illustrious thing
I
for you
have
to
luster
say.
today.
Yeah, oh my God. You're ill of luster.
It's mostly the sunblock.
Oh, sure.
You've been
And the lights.
illustrating. Is that illustrious? It's like illuminate, or because that's how I think of it, but it's illustrative. Is that?
I think that they have like a similar root word, but I think it's like like if you call someone like a luminary, you know, like a luminary is like it's light.
I'm having to suppress my instinct to immediately Google things so hard.
Oh, I mean, the thing is, I think, Tom, you are
There's a mind palace thing
you're
going
a
on here.
professional, and we are like kids in a sandbox, and we can do it. We can Google. This is the show where you're allowed to Google it. Jacob, let's define illustrious.
Show me work.
Illustrious.
Well-known, respected, and admired for past achievements or glory.
You know what? I am learning to take compliments. I will take that. Thank you very much.
And that
Like
would be
God.
And that
Let's not go that far.
You are a god. is
No.
that
Okay.
actually that is
Also, past
Incredible.
achievements.
yeah. Past achievements is very funny. Not current
I've got new
achievements.
videos coming out, folks.
No,
I
no.
think they're better than the old ones.
This is a posthumous episode of Sad Boys. We would put it out. It would be fun if I died in between recording and the
Would
show
you still
releasing.
air it?
I would want it to come out. If I, as long
You
as I
said that you said this on record
I think I
enough
meant-
that we would have to do it to honor
you
your wishes.
you would then have to do another episode with you and a casket.
yeah. That would be really good.
or a like embalmed. But I'm like
Full weekend at Bernie's, but it's a podcast.
a pair of sunglasses. That's so true.
We got a soundboard and some strings.
Jordan's tired today.
Easy fee.
Tom has
Hi.
joined us today to discuss something that I want to say you are an expert in.
I'd go with knowledgeable.
You're knowledgeable. I guess, yeah. Expert
Ironically,
carries a lot of
my specialist
weight.
subject on a game show would probably be game shows. Like last time I was on, the whole Patreon episode was us
Yeah.
just riffing on old stuff. Like, I
And
should
you
come
also
back and do
you've
this.
written game shows. You've hosted game shows.
Yeah. Lateral. You've both been
Lateral.
on,
We've
I'm
been
gonna
on
get
a
the plug in
number of
early. You've
episodes
both been on
of Lateral. You got to check those out. And I mean, you've also done them on screen. Like you're our resident game show guy,
Illustrious, you could say.
Have never
a luminary of the game show genre.
David Bodicum, who's producer of Lateral and who writes Lateral. I'm just the host. Like he's the main person behind the scenes.
He's the best.
And I have worked on a few things that have. We've got them to like non-broadcast pilot, where a channel has gone, oh, we might, but
Right.
I don't know if you've ever worked with television.
It's not.
Oh, I've heard stories.
It is an industry with a lot of supply and not much demand, and channels.
Especially British maneuvering. British moving and shaking is
Yes.
might as well be like set of a raven. It's like very staggered process.
By which I mean the guy who turns into a raven on the show Raven.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, you've lost your life goodbye, whatever he hits you with.
Yeah. So I have brought game show clips.
You've brought game show clips for us
Because this is what I promised last time.
Yes.
And one of the things that I hate is a strong word. One of the things that I get really annoyed by is the sort of reaction channel where it's just, I'm going to put on a clip and I have done no research and I'm just going to nod along to this and not provide any context. I have context. We're going to fair use the hell out of these clips.
That's my favorite thing. Is taking something little and expounding upon it, and blowing it up.
Putting
Some would
that,
call
like-
it slop.
Someone.
No. Slop is putting the clip on and sitting down and going,
yeah, that's true.
Oh, I wonder how they did that. Look it up.
You can make-
You have the internet.
I think you can make a truly illustrious career out of sitting in a chair with a really wide angle camera, watching any clip, and then when something of note happens, repeating the last word and saying "is crazy." Oh, blue is crazy is crazy.
Let's not name names. We've got clips.
The thing is that is true. One of the things that helps me with that fact is that for every person who's done that, there are literally 100,000 who are lost in the wilderness with no viewers.
Right.
Yeah,
Like it is
it's
possible to do that because it's very easy and cheap to do that. But statistically, it's like winning the lottery. Like, of course, you're going to notice the people who are at the end of the power line, the power distribution
Yes.
on that. Like, yeah, there's going to be people up there.
Yep.
But that's the top 0.001%.
Yes, there's not a medium tier version of
There's
that.
really
the
not.
observation.
No.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who are sat just churning this out.
Yeah.
And it's getting nothing.
I'll say it. Unlustrous.
Okay, that's if we say it enough, it may be recognized legally as a word.
Unlustrious sounds like the title of a podcast that also isn't doing very well.
Yes, unlustrous.
It's like a autobiography of someone,
With
like my illustrious life.
unlustrous,
That's good, yeah.
2/3 of my face hidden in shadow.
Oh yeah,
The story of the world's most problematic podcaster. The bad boy of YouTube.
And who would you say is the world's most problematic
I'll list
podcast?
out, put out a big scroll.
and Tom, I would say you're the bad boy of YouTube.
Yeah.
One thing I love. There's nothing I love more than a fun fact, and getting context on game shows is it's brain candy for me.
Okay.
So where do you want to take us first?
All right. So we are going full brain candy on this. I'm not providing much that's deep or knowledgeable here. We are starting with a show that I think you will both recognize
Okay.
in very different contexts and styles. Jarvis,
Okay.
I assume you know American Gladiators.
Yes.
Jordan, I assume you know Gladiators.
Yes.
Mm.
I think of gladiators as you stand on a medium to high platform with a cotton swab.
Yeah.
And you
Oh
push
yeah,
it.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So American Gladiators came first, and it is known, particularly in the US, as being this kind of really low-rent, trashy television. It is lowbrow, it has a tiny audience, and I think we have a clip for you.
They kind of present as wrestlers, right? It's that
Yeah, it is very much, it's WWE, but it's absolutely sports.
turbo and thunder power.
Yeah, so Turbo and Thunder are two of the Gladiators.
Oh, that's much better than Jordan and Jarvis.
Yeah, Turbo.
Oh, you're going to need Gladiator names after this.
I want to be Turbo.
No.
Well, later on, there are going to be some suggestions for gladiator names to
Brilliant.
run through. So
Perfect.
let's see. This is the original American Gladiators.
Our first competition in this quarterfinal match is the joust, where a contender has 30
went
seconds to
straight for
knock a
joust.
gladiator
Now,
from his platform for 10
You notice
points.
how it looks like it's a stadium,
Right.
but isn't.
Looks more like a circus tent.
If you just want to pause on when they came back, just go back a little bit to where they were on the wide shot there. Now that very much looks like it's a stadium.
Yes.
There are people in the front.
Right.
And then there's just some lighting to give the impression that
Yeah.
there are more tiers there.
That
Must be,
is-
right? I mean, that's probably a bunch of people up there.
Yeah. But that's clearly a television studio they're trying to make look bigger.
I feel like you can start to see the studio if you like look further up
Yeah.
the frame. You start to see scaffolding.
Yeah,
and
this is
stuff.
like everything that's above a multicam sitcom.
Yeah.
Right? This is a big soundstage
This is
somewhere.
the
And
Fresh
I
Prince
will
set.
say that like this is familiar to me, not in its original form, but in like the adopted form that Nickelodeon would do for kids.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And the platform's smaller than I
Gladiator
expected.
from his
Yeah.
platform for 10
Not
points.
only is the platform smaller, it is also wobblier than you might expect. So if you don't know, like we've got the
Wow, this is a-
Gladiators.
This is an old style graphic.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is very
Yeah.
reminiscent of a time.
Yeah, he's not the gladiator. He is the member of the public, the fitness bro that is coming in to challenge.
I see.
Oh, it's
the
like a pros
gladiator.
versus Joes type
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Now, obviously, the pros are also just like on this budget. They're also just regular guys, but they're
Yeah.
regular people who've had practice at the events,
Right.
And who are probably on quite a lot of stuff. If I remember the scandals.
But that's against the rules.
Yes. So the job is very simple. In this round, knock your opponent off.
Knocking Dale's pugil stick out of his hands.
Bugle stick?
Pugil stick.
Pugil stick.
Defensive here. Trying to keep
And they're not really showing the podiums. There's a lot of wobble going on there.
Oh,
wow.
no. Dale.
And he just kind of hops down and you get
Yeah.
all right.
He's upset.
American Gladiators. Look at that shot of the crowd. Like
Yeah.
that is just a television audience.
That is just a
thousands of
television.
people, Tom, presumably.
This is what every television audience looked like in the 90s, I feel.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
late 80s, early
Yeah,
90s.
yeah.
Love that fit.
This got recognized as like it's trash TV, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like this does not have a good reputation. This was this reference point for, oh God, where is television going?
It's really interesting that this was trash TV because it has whimsy in a way that our current era of trash TV
less
does not.
hateful than-
Yeah, it's way less hateful.
I think it's trash TV in an era where television was still a it was the idiot box. Like its function supposedly was that it distracts you,
Right.
in a kind of classist way in some cases.
Yeah, but it was also the only option for broadcast stuff. Like if this was on, like I don't know whether this was. I actually don't know which channel this aired on. I assume it was not free to air television. My assumption is this is a cable show.
What is like the cable channel of that era that would do this kind of thing? It's such a blind spot in my head.
It certainly doesn't seem like CBS,
Yeah,
NBC, anything like
or
this.
something. But NBC.
NBC. This was NBC.
There was an NBC revival.
There was an NBC revival.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
So the original, it just says
it was syndicated,
aired in
but
first run syndication on various local television stations.
So this is, for those who are not American watching this, syndication is where a show is made and then individual stations decide to buy it or not.
Yes.
If you can get to 100 shows, you can make it in syndication. So it's cheap for that reason. Right. The British one, we had no context of this. I was, I said 1998, so I'm like coming up to, early teenage years, maybe like 11, 12, just kind of get in exactly the demographic that would like this sort of thing.
Okay.
One of the UK channels decides we're going to do a version. And I don't know how they got the budget to do a Saturday night big entertainment show off this. But they didn't call it British Gladiators because that doesn't have the same...
No.
They
Gravitas.
No. They just went with Gladiators. And I would like you to compare what America got to what Britain got.
Our youngest Gladiator fan, and if he grows up anything like his 5-year-old brother Adam, he'll want to be a Gladiator too.
Is that American flag?
But here's the thing. You know when that was a tiny little TV studio?
Yeah.
With some dubbed-in cheering? That's actually the sound in the actual arena.
Wow.
That is the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham. It's one of the biggest places like that in Britain.
Whoa.
By season 3, they were filling it.
Huh. That's awesome. Also, I'm enjoying that the stat screen that comes up for each of them respectively, for the one that's a real person, it includes their hometown and their general set.
Yep.
And then in this case, it's just the size of their body.
Yeah.
I do like also the wireframe rendering in, like the graphic.
Oh, they were on season 3 by now. They'd got a budget.
Yeah, you can see the budget, like even in the platforms.
Right?
That's how they have so much information. They used a computer.
Yes.
To do digital.
Oh, taking off the glasses.
Taking off the glasses.
2, 1. Well, Paul's never done this before.
Oh, look at that technique.
Right? It's much higher up.
Oh my gosh.
And he's won.
Huge for South Oxley.
They've got cheerleaders.
This is such a distillation of I understand the ancient Romans now. You know what I mean?
It is very telling that because I don't know about you, I feel like I had this exact perception of America at one point in time where, yes, there was a degree of trashiness and gaucheness, but that was almost like the romantic thing about it.
Right.
Like how unashamed, unabashed it is. They're wearing the flag. They're yelling their own names.
The version of America that we were sold through pop culture is still kind of, I think, deeply embedded in a lot of the world.
I think that's true, yeah.
I think it's easy.
I've gotten that experience from traveling around, and I don't usually want to say that I'm from America.
You probably swag out of Canada, right?
Yeah. That's the easier thing to say. They go, "Oh, okay, that's fine."
Not
offended.
The soft power that comes from. We didn't even think this was American, by the way. This There's obviously red and blue. We've imported some of this, but I don't think the context was this is an American show.
No,
everyone here is British. The Gladiators are British,
right?
And again, the Gladiators are just who the casting team went out to find.
These platforms look bigger as well.
They are bigger.
They're much higher up.
By the time they got to later seasons, they were dangling people from the roof to throw around.
Oh my gosh!
It was a lot.
This is also, I think, the Pugy stick or whatever.
Pugil stick.
The Pugil stick, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know history. The ancient Pugil stick. I always feel like they are designed for more of a fencing method, a little more of kind of HEMA stances. But they're just they're spinning like Taz.
Okay, so from a production, I do love this technique. This is an excellent technique.
Just keep hitting them. Just keep hitting them.
Lumberjack.
Okay, so just a production question.
Yeah,
shows with a live studio audience often film multiple.
Yes,
this type of exhibit is so short.
I don't know. Yeah. My assumption would be that they've had sort of 2 or 3 shows going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you spread them about the season, the audience won't notice that show 1 has the same set of events as show 10.
Right.
So you now get the next 2 contenders in for this and the next 2 contenders in for this. And over the course of 3-4 hours, the audience will get to see most of 2 shows, or they'll get to see half of 2 shows.
I just feel like if these, like the actual Gladiator bout happens for 30 seconds.
And now they've got to take down everything.
And now they've got to take down everything.
My assumption would be that the audience got to see half of 3 shows or something like that.
Makes
Maybe
sense.
the audience got to see 8 rounds of joust. Because
they can't, because then they have to get the contenders in for multiple episodes and their families and the audience in for multiple episodes.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like logistically, this is really difficult.
Not to mention, if you're in the live audience here, you don't get the same context on the fight. So, yeah.
And also, there's such a long time. Like, they have to keep the audience entertained. They have to have a hell of a warm-up crowd.
I wonder what that's like.
It's honestly more, it's more reflective of actual Gladiator.
Yeah.
Season 1, by the end of it, like the last parts of the show are frequently filmed with a nearly empty audience and dubbing. By the end of season 3... it is the biggest show, one of the biggest shows in Britain.
I remember this was such a cousin show for me. This was such a Jack. Hey, shout out to Jack. We're related. Did you know that? This is such a like. Jordy, got to see this. Me being like, whoa,
Yeah.
Why is demand so big?
Let me introduce you to the Gladiators. That's the next.
Oh
clip.
yeah, some of these iconic names.
And look, I will just ask. As we run through the names, if you can see a pattern.
Okay. I'm also wondering, there has to be some sort of supercut of every one of these put together, and it's like a 10-minute video, and it's like 5 seasons of the show. This is aggressively 90s.
Yes.
This is the
These names are going to go by fast, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
Hunter, Jet, Lightning, Nightshade, Panther, Saracen.
Whoa, Scorpion, Shadow. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, okay, so
Warrior.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Now I'm looking back on Saracen.
Yes, and Nightshade.
Yeah, hold on.
I didn't notice this until a couple years ago, looking back and going, oh.
For a second there, I'm like, oh, there's an interesting theme of like the predators and the animal. And what was there?
Yeah.
Blacklow.
Gorilla. Sorry.
Criminal.
Okay, so this is so many Gladiators. Was the idea that throughout the season you're introduced to a cast of them?
There's a whole cast of them.
Got it. Okay.
There is the villain. If we go a little further, the one that's I think about to pull up here. Wolf.
Yeah, that's scary.
Wolf is the villain.
Zodiac.
Wolf has,
a big peppermint.
An adorable lollipop.
But his shtick is that he is the villain. And like, it's a pantomime villain. All this,
it's
all
very
this
like
is pantomime.
wrestling type thing. Yeah,
and even I think the players, I don't think are playing for much as a prize, and that's kind of the point.
Yeah,
this is true of a lot of British game shows. You're not playing for £100,000. You might get a holiday or something nice at the end of it, but you're doing that because you get to do this.
You're playing for Hull.
Yeah.
Like you go back and you get to be the guy from Hull.
There was actually, after Gladiator was so successful, there were several attempted follow-ups by other channels, including Ice Warriors.
Whoa.
Gladiators, but on ice.
That actually seems dangerous.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, because it is dangerous, the events were much less impressive. So it was set in a post-apocalyptic future, and contestant would be introduced as being from the city-state of Hull.
Wow.
It's not.
They love canon. I feel like in British reality, British game shows
I do like a game show with like canon and lore and things like that.
I do. The world building is appreciated.
Presumably, there's a huge fan wiki for the crystal world.
Yeah. So Wolf is the villain. He doesn't cheat, but he's a sore loser, and he'll grab the crowd signs and crumple them up.
Rude.
He's the villain.
The heel.
He has like a spiked pugil. What was it?
A weapon.
Yeah. Oh, he's the guy who'll go up to the referee and get and aggro and get a yellow card.
Right. Yeah.
The referee, like John Anderson, also became famous. Just a Scottish. Like every part of this became massive in British pop culture.
Can you run back some of those names real quick?
Yeah.
I'd love
Hunter, Lightning, Jet. I did not notice the pattern in the names when I was a kid. I don't think anyone in Britain did because it was the 90s.
This is very funny. Hunter's like, Hunter!
Oh, Hunter was absolutely the... what's the pop? I don't know enough.
The Face?
The Face.
Okay, yeah,
I was thinking boy
Face.
band. The equivalent.
Yeah.
He's very much the Face.
Okay. Well, but he's going to hunt me.
Jet was the female equivalent of the Face. Lightning has the most 90s possible hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nightshade.
Cool name.
Cool name.
Better.
Call it Deadly
Yeah.
Nightshade.
As long as
Nightshade.
it wasn't a...
As long as it wasn't a pattern.
Yeah. Panther, scary.
Okay.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
Scimitar.
What is Saracen?
Yeah.
I think a now not celebrated term, possibly.
I think it.
Oh!
Yeah, there we
Yes.
go. You want to give the definition?
Yeah.
It's Crusades.
I was
covered.
I'm like, maybe we have to look up if this is currently a slur. Saracen is a historical term used by medieval Christian writers to refer to Arabs and Muslims.
It was very much the
Yep.
Saracen savage and the honest Templar kind of
thing. Yeah. And then
that one's just so like
That's-
even for 98.
In the sketch version of this, the next one's just named Black.
This is the Key and Peele version.
we laugh, but unfortunately, that guy had a steroid scandal and did not have a good end. That did not go well. for him.
It casts a dark shadow on his career.
Was there ever a scandal in any of the It just seems like presumed to be on steroids.
Oh, there's a whole documentary on Netflix about the original American Gladiators. There's like a 3-hour Netflix thing all about it.
I know that like some of those, I feel like anybody about like 10 years older than me from here will like reference a particular member of American Gladiators and be like, that was the first cool guy I saw. Yeah.
And they brought some of the American ones, contestants and gladiators, over to do an international battle. And for possibly the first time, they brought the American ones over to Britain to film it because we had an arena and all this. And like, oh, we can make the American show look this good on our budget. We'll come over to you.
That's funny. There's that show, The Floor.
I can't remember.
The game show, The Floor, and it films in Ireland.
Yeah, they brought the American ones over because, we can get this on this budget.
And the people will actually make some noise that we don't know.
Whoa, amazing.
Yeah. I remember seeing, I don't know why this is stuck in my head as like brain tape, but seeing an interview with one of the Americans who came over being like, this is so much bigger.
Yeah.
The crowd here is so hyped up. It's like, yours? Huh.
Incredible crowd.
Yeah.
Interesting names.
Interesting names.
I'm a hawk and I met this guy. I don't think I can say it.
His name was Black Hawk.
Okay, so here is the next reason I bring this. This has recently been rebooted.
Really?
There is a 2024 version, 25-26 version on the BBC in Britain.
Not ITV no more.
Nope, they've moved it over. They don't have commercials. And they brought back a lot of shows. They don't usually last. They don't normally have the same reception.
Right.
This is still a big show.
Wow.
Because all the people who grew up on this now have kids.
Yeah.
And if you want a show that kids are actually going to be off their phones and watching,
True.
People beating each other with big sticks.
it is very, it locks into like a carnal.
So I think our next one should be the same event, different hosts.
Right.
That is a British
I recognize him.
Yeah, that's Bradley Walsh, quite famous presenter, and his son.
Oh,
It's a bold choice, but and this is from the grand final, a different event. But again, I want to show you the scale of what they're doing here.
yeah.
This is The Edge. The Edge.
The Edge, right?
The Edge.
Oh, this, by the way, is copyrighted music from Justice's first album because the BBC has a blanket license for every major pop song and can just use it. Because they ain't going to sell this on DVD.
Whoa.
So they can just use it.
No, we can't even play this song.
Yeah,
no,
I was like,
it's
we should
so
be careful,
famous.
yeah.
Right? That is an enormous thing, 50, 60 feet in the air, maybe?
What the fuck?
Wow.
In the Sheffield Arena. Again, still so big, full to the rafters.
While we're still paused,
Yeah.
is there a reason that every game show in 2026 looks like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, The Voice. They all like have this color scheme. They all have,
In this case, it's inherited from Gladiators.
Okay.
Which I guess is the original. But I don't know.
The seeds
There's
itself,
something about like I don't know what it is.
Like the stage lighting.
Everyone's
the uplights.
It's the new cameras. It's the same reason that all the Netflix shows have that high dynamic range thing going on. I imagine it's because you can do darkness and light now because you don't have to color wash everything, light everything to get it. And again, LED lighting everywhere. Giant arena floor.
Scary. That's so high up.
It's really simple. To win, you get across. To lose, you get knocked off by the Gladiator who has to tackle you.
Whoa. It's Saber.
Yeah. Also, if you are into muscles, this is very much the show for you. There's a lot of...
I mean, where would I even find something like
also,
this?
that is Mark Clattenburg, the referee.
The same guy?
Mark Clattenburg. No, different guy. But if you've been watching the World Cup on Fox Sports... He's the referee analyst on there. Oh. He's refereed World Cup football. He's refereed Olympic football.
But most impressively.
Well, he's apparently really enjoying just being the guy who turns up. He does, like, yes, he's enforcing the rules, he's playing things, but also he gets to be this guy who comes in and goes, no, you broke the rules, yellow card. In this kind of pantomime
really and then everyone reacts.
Where it doesn't really matter.
Right. No one's going to dox your house because you made a call they don't like.
He gets to be this guy here in this silly thing that no doubt his kids or maybe grandkids, I don't know, but like are watching. Like he gets to be this.
Yeah, it's fun. Awesome. He gets to
for the
role play
Gladiators,
himself.
Like, they all get to be this.
Yeah.
We may as well let the event play out.
Yeah.
Because I want you to see just again the scale of this.
Oh, and they have to get across, and the other person's just attacking them.
The other person is just... Now, there's clearly some rules about what you can and can't do and what the Gladiator can and can't do.
No weapons.
But also, if the Gladiator falls off, that's a free 10 points for the player. So they're not immediately going for it. Like, if you're fast... Also, they've now got cameras on the helmets.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's a dangerous move.
Lord, right? It's actually, that's a long drop. There's a net, but you don't want to get caught by that.
No.
Just wonder whether Saber might regret that opportunity to finish this off. She seemed to back away.
I would sit down.
All the commentary is almost certainly recorded afterwards, of course.
Yeah.
Oh!
Take them both out.
That's a long fall.
That is a long fall.
Big bounce with someone on top of you?
Yeah. Like, it is actually a little bit dangerous. There were injuries on the earlier series. There have been injuries on this series. Like, it is all fun, but you can get hurt here.
And you're not trained to, maybe the Gladiators are, but you might not be trained to know how to fall. That's a specific skill.
Another difference to the old series is that the Gladiators are all a bit more friendly now. Like, there's a lot of respect. Like, no, she did well there.
Right.
Apart from the two villains. One of whom is playing the wolf, the incoherent ramble, grabs the microphone, throws it away.
Ultimate warrior.
And the other is just smug. He's just playing. He's called Legend. He just hit the character he's playing, believes his own hype.
That's so cool.
He's the breakout star.
Sometimes I feel like I dabble in that. That's right. It's me. You.
I wonder.
No, I am.
There's aspects of this that remind me of. There's a show in America that spun out of The Real World. It was like The Real World, one of the first like reality TV shows, and then it became there was Road Rules, which was like The Real World, like traveling around on the road trip. And then there was The Real World / Road Rules Challenge, and it was taking the people from the real world and having them do various like challenges and eliminations and that sort of thing. And then they were like, get rid of the real world aspect of it. Now it's just a show called The Challenge. And a lot of people compete, and it's on right now. And you have like a lot of people coming from various other universes, like Survivor players play it and stuff.
There is this like reality player industrial complex.
There is, there really is.
Because the Traitors in the UK is entirely civilians or entirely very big name celebrities because it has that reputation.
Yeah.
Whereas the US version is like, oh, that's folks from other reality shows?
I think this new season of The Traitors is going to be like regular people.
Okay.
And
as a novelty almost.
Because that was initially something that turned me off of The Traitors when I first started watching it, because I was like, I'm not really tapped into the Real Housewives universe.
I would be curious to watch a version which, with people less self-consciously maintaining a brand that already exists and actually trying to engage with the game.
Okay, so I don't get The Traitors as a game. It's the mole, but worse.
The celebrity, but especially, just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's just not.
The celebrity version, it makes no sense.
It's fun, but they don't know what they're doing.
It's an excuse, as with any panel show, it's an excuse for a conversation.
Yeah.
My last Gladiators clip, then. They're bringing back the American one.
Whoa.
On Amazon Prime.
Huh.
So having seen the British one, the scale they've got here, the huge crowds, everything like that.
Yeah.
Are they coming over and filming it in Britain?
Well,
no, they're not.
Oh.
But Amazon has so much money. This surely will be.
Yeah, what is interesting?
Oh.
Like, it's big.
But it is. Oh, my lord.
Now, I can't tell whether they're filming that in the same arena and they've just removed some of the seating or cleared off some of the seating.
Oh, it's the Miz.
That's the Miz. By the way, Mike the Miz is from The Real World. He was on the reality show The Real World. He later became a professional wrestler. He did Real World Road Rules Challenge. The Inferno. There was a whole thing. If you go to the Wikipedia page, it's very complicated. But anyway, then he became a WWE wrestler, I think.
Really?
Yes, that everyone hated and then was so good that now everyone loves.
Right, because he was like a heel type guy, right?
Yeah, and then he's just like a technician that he's just so good. Like, yeah,
he's like he was very like good at challenges and stuff. Like him doing this makes so much sense because he is like I was just referencing the challenge, and we were talking about the like connections or the similarities with professional wrestling and things like that. Like
he's a Captain America type.
He seems like he was on the whiteboard pretty high up as like potential hosts.
Well, here's the strange thing. Firstly, this is already aired, which I didn't realize. They commissioned 2 seasons. Secondly, filmed in France.
Ooh la la.
Okay, when I was talking about The Floor, that show, I was talking to a friend of ours and they were like, should I go film? I got an offer to go film The Floor. And I was like, yeah, that would be a great story to do. He's like, oh, but everything films in Ireland because that's where the big floor set is.
It's cheaper to fly people over than rebuild one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that happens a lot for big shows.
And I wonder what it is in France that they're
maybe that's the cheapest arena. Maybe they were going to film a French version, a German version. And they're like, we're just going to set up a European production hub.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure it's got to be related to cost.
But they've pulled in the games from the British version. Somewhere in this trailer, you will see The Edge.
Oh.
That is from the new one. So
I did spot one event in this trailer so far that appears to just be fighting on the ground.
News beams on the jelly roll.
Awesome.
By the way, they do the Hollywood Squares layout for the
contenders. Yeah, that's not the Gladiators. To be clear, the Gladiators' names, if we go forward a little, are not Blake.
Oh, okay.
Terry, Ben, Michael, Bailey are not the Gladiator names in this one.
Jordan.
Wondering if I recognize anybody. No.
Charisma is an awesome
It's
name.
always difficult to cast something like this, though, because it would be trivial to cast people who can beat the Gladiators.
Sure.
Like, you just find the fittest person that you didn't cast as a gladiator or who can only do one day, and you bring them in and they wipe the floor, because, you can find people to do that.
You have to carefully sprinkle.
You have to find people who are at the right level.
Do they do, confessionals to camera? Yeah. Okay, because you also want people who are charismatic and are going to be able to carry.
Well, they don't do confessional. They do interviews on the floor.
And
I think they've got a locker room cam for when they go back in and when the gladiators go and grumble to each other about it.
It's so funny to think of a show like this that does not have become so accustomed to the event happening. Yeah. Cut to voiceover, then to green screen room, and I really thought that's when they were going to get me.
Yeah, no, the British one doesn't do that. I don't know if the American one does. Well, I mean, they have a locker room set that is not the actual locker room because you're not going to actually set a camera up in the locker room.
right.
A little creepy.
Yeah. So that is my first set, bringing you today. I don't know how we're doing for time.
This is great. Can we just play a little bit more of this trailer? I'm curious.
I want to see the names of the gladiators.
Yeah, are they going to include them? If not, I'll look these up.
Country. We'll go head-to-head for $100,000.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen a definite article there. Not bull, the bull.
The bull.
And he's got a whole logo. I guess a few of them do.
That's sick.
They brought back lightning.
Yeah, no, the UK, again, can use licensed music. So not only do they have names and colors and everything. They all have theme tunes that are pop music
cool.
that you will recognize. American Gladiators ain't going to be able to afford that.
Yeah.
Well, it's got Jelly Roll, Tom.
Like BBC blanket license. That's going to be the men. Let's see the women.
Hilarious that Eagle is doing a salute.
Oh, yeah.
And now Lightning is a buff guy instead of a woman.
There we go. There's the...
Crush, Voltage, Empire, Hurricane, Huntress, Blaze, Supernova.
Why
and
does
Striker.
Supernova look like the Superwoman font? Like from the movie?
Also, they've used the wrong font because they've had to make her box wider. I don't like how I phrased that.
No, I think for the audio listeners that aren't currently looking at this, it is exactly what you think he meant.
The black bounded display for her is wider because the name is
The grid is not aligned.
The grid is not aligned.
If you catch my drift.
So yeah, that's my first set is American Gladiators for you, which
this is
Blaze also looks
watch.
like the Blaze, like that. Isn't that like a network or something?
Oh, or like a restaurant.
Or a restaurant. Blaze Pizza. The Ring. The Edge.
Hang
the Bull.
tough.
The Atmosphere is really cool. That's an original one. That's giant metal balls that you run around in to hit stuff.
Oh, they're zorbing or whatever.
And there are also gladiators in giant metal pods to throw you off.
This is such a... I'm noticing that like there's been at some point a cutoff where the pride of my 20s has now officially dissolved away because I'm looking at this and going, no, I would lose. Ask me 6 years ago, but I'll probably figure it out.
Is that...
I'll probably jump over that.
There's a quote, I think it's from Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson, that's like, until... When they're young, every man believes that he could be the baddest guy in the world. And at some point you realize that you're not.
Oh, yeah. And there's some pride in acknowledging it.
Yeah, that's just...
Versus the potential shame of trying to play the edge and then hurting my leg. Like they don't even catch me.
That was me. I once filmed a centrifuge, like a military testing thing with G-forces. And I passed out at 3-point-something Gs. I failed astronaut selection. Like, that's not... Like, it wasn't astronaut selection.
Right.
But, you know, there's a bit in your brain where you're like, you know what, if it came down to it, I could...
It's just sitting down.
It's just sitting down. And then I pass out during that. I'm like, nope, that's not on the cards.
They had a dog that did this better than me.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Lance Bass all the time. He was a member of NSYNC. He wanted to go to space, and then Russia canceled the program. He never got to go to space.
Lance Bass was maybe going to go to space.
He was maybe going to go to space.
Did Lance Bass never get to space? I thought he got to space.
Can we Google, did Lance Bass get to space?
Who would have thought that this would be on the docket? How much did he...
No, he didn't. He didn't
Despite
go to
completing
space.
months of stuff.
I stand corrected. I thought Lance Bass got to space.
It's a sad story.
Wait, can you just scroll up real quick? I know we don't have to... We don't have to
National
go to...
Space Society Governor Lance Bass. No.
What?
I was like, what is this?
Like, for real?
Lance Bass, Board of Governors, National Space Society. Yeah.
So
they've misspelled NSYNC, but fair enough.
Whoa, InCinch.
Well, it's different bad.
He is the National Youth Spokesperson for World Space Week. Philanthropic activities, including the Lance Bass Foundation, formed to meet the health and educational needs of children.
Is it stolen valid if you have a photo of you in a spacesuit?
Not if you did the training.
That's true.
There's loads of people who are astronaut trained, cosmonaut trained, and never got to actually
I do
launch.
think that photo is also like from a long time ago.
Well, yes.
Oh, actually, Tom, this brings up... This is a question I've posited to the world before and haven't received a satisfying answer because it's not the answer that I want.
Okay.
If you go to space by accident, like you trip on a skateboard, then a banana peel or so, and you roll.
Yeah, we have a space camp situation.
Fall into a spaceship, you know.
That 1980s movie Space Camp, where some kids go to space camp and actually get launched into space because of plot.
Yeah, a friendship.
Plot happens.
I accidentally go to space, I fall into trebuchet or something.
Yeah.
And I survive.
Yep.
I could take it. Am I now an astronaut?
This is a very contentious question. Because the Blue Origin rocket...
Yeah, I was going to say, Katy Perry's not an astronaut. So you're not.
This is the thing. Like Blue Origin, which is...
The Jeff Bezos
I don't want to be
funded.
too rude because, you know, there are people who... Like, it still takes bravery to get into something like that and let them light the candle.
It also takes, like, engineering and
an
really,
enormous amount of money. So I don't want to... Like,
yes,
I don't want to take away
money.
too much from that. But there is a very strong argument that if all you have done is sit there, go up, and come down, and you've not spent large amounts of time up there, you've not done research up there, you've not done much training, then Astronaut does not apply to you in the same way that pilot does not apply to me because I flew here transatlantic.
Yeah, I think if you're a passenger, you don't get the claim.
But the line is always a bit dodgy there because astronaut has always been applied to people who did research on missions. If all you did was sit there, do a couple orbits.
You're a tourist, I suppose.
Like Yuri Gagarin, I don't think did much in way of like pushing control. Certainly not during launch. You just had to. Like, there's a lot of folks who have been very brave, have been done incredible things, but also have not piloted.
Right.
So where you draw that line,
I think if you did the work and the training, if you didn't have to do training.
Tell you what, if you did a space camp, if you got up there by accident, by automated launch, and then you had to do a load of 1980s science shenanigans to get back down with your plucky group of kids, absolutely.
I had to put a wire in some dirt. Stir a cauldron or something.
Absolutely, you're an astronaut.
Oh, well, okay, but what if I don't do that, but I do make contact with aliens?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And I have a bit of a chat.
You become the liaison for the aliens?
Yeah, they don't like me. They find me rude and blow up the Earth.
Do we have another game show?
I've got two more to get through.
Great, I'm excited.
We're already halfway through our time here.
Yeah, no, so that's why I'm moving us along. I want to see what else is next.
So I'm going to ask you if you have seen on your various social short form things clips that are like, can't come out now. I'm watching the German cutting things in half competition.
Yes, I have.
Yes. Let me introduce you to the German cutting things in half competition.
That's so German. Just logistics.
There are many, many rounds of this. It goes on for 25 minutes. This is primetime television with quite a large audience. So what's going on here?
Ginger's such a tricky shape.
Right?
I know. The trickier the shape, the harder this is. I think that's really cool. I find this very interesting.
Für die Dinge, die da bearbeitet.
7 grams.
Is that a good range?
Is that a good range? We don't know. What about the guy in red?
I saw him loose in peace.
Yes.
2 grams. Okay. Now, we should probably pause there because I'm pretty sure this is in Content ID, so we should use choice. Firstly, now you know why I asked you to bring down the precision scale.
It all makes sense.
Because I figured we couldn't do this without at least trying it.
Yes. We're going to see if we can cut my index finger in half.
There's also I want to say it's a German guy who slices bread on Instagram.
Okay.
And tries to see if he can get a perfect slice. But the way that he's trying to do it is not by weight. He uses a caliper, I think, to measure that he's got an even cut all the way around.
Yeah, because a lot of people have looked at this and thought, oh, this is a weird German show. We can adapt this game for our own stuff. The question is, what is a 25-minute cutting things in half competition doing on German TV in prime time? That's weird, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Here's the background. Here's the context that no one doing the reaction to this thing has ever noticed.
Yes.
The show is called Schlag den something. It would be Schlag den Raab originally.
Oh, okay.
Schlag den Hensler in this case.
I see.
Or Schlag den Star. Schlag den means beat. Your job is to beat Raab, Stefan Raab, famous television personality.
Oh.
Imagine if Simon Cowell was a bit more likable.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that. He's so incredibly charming and his face is normal.
Just generally quite good at stuff physically.
Right.
Yes.
The object of this show is that over 15 games, up to 15 games, 1 point for the first one, 2 points for the second one, 3 points for the third, random member of the public has to beat Stefan Raab, or in this case, Stefan Hensler, who did the second one, or just a celebrity.
Right.
The star.
We had a show called Shaq Versus.
That may have been based on this.
Because it was him versus professional athletes and based on the...
it wasn't that.
But it was based on the concept. I mean, I can see the wheels turning.
The novelty of it not just being the game, which you could even play at home, but the game versus like a institutional...
But then, we also had pros versus Joes, which is a similar concept, but it was all sport, like professional sports.
Yeah. This is just one of the games.
Right.
This is game 11 or 12 or game 11 in a potentially 15-episode show. So I figured, thank you very much. Let's go with, let's do the Uncrustables. There we go.
Great.
I'm going to give you each an Uncrustable.
There's a beautiful symmetry to that.
I'll move the rest of these off for now.
The symmetry makes it
less excusable if we get it wrong. No, I'm on board. Yeah, let's just go with
That's some
Uncrustable.
pretty symmetrical.
Good.
I appreciate it.
Let's go with the Uncrustable. If you would like to, I'll take the camera.
Oh yeah, go for it. I just started
Camera.
recording.
There we go. Good. So, take a plate each. And good job. It's very with a round object. How hard could it be?
How hard could it be?
How hard could it be? Let's go from this side to match the other camera angles. There we go.
Uncrustables is like all crust. Everything of that.
It's crimped. It should just be crimpable. Wait, are these still frozen?
They might be still frozen.
Oh, okay.
Though I do think they're cuttable because it's peanut butter.
It's a sharp knife.
So I'll wait for reference, right?
But be safe.
Oh no reference here.
I do both pieces.
Yep, you do both pieces. All right.
I'm assessing.
One solid cut.
I'm assessing.
If there's a few crumbs, that's okay, but it's one solid cut.
Yeah, one cut. That's very important.
Activating previous Europeanness. Channeling my friend Christoph from secondary school.
Okay. Oh, solid cut from Jarvis there. One single maneuver. We've got some crumbs from you there. I think you'll need to put them on.
A little bit of crumbage.
All right. Jarvis, we will go with you first.
All right, let's
have first half, please.
All right, first half. 30.24 grams.
Okay. 30.24.
Are we ready for the second half?
You got a calculator ready up there. We might need it.
No!
Oh, no!
I wonder if there's a chunk of ice that's
24.8
How could
grams.
it be?
Do you want to zero out the scale?
My hope is that
All right, here we
the
go.
interior is where the symmetry is.
First one. 22.36. 29.9. Incredibly close. Jarvis, I think that's yours.
This is where the trouble is.
Oh.
Right
You
here.
had a cavity.
Surplus.
You had a cavity.
Jarvis takes the crust.
It's all a part of my...
This is very... I know it's not crust.
Yeah.
But it's a bit crusty,
It's a
isn't
bit
it?
crusty.
I could play this for 22 minutes, I'll tell you that.
So here's the thing. There are 15 games in this show. How long is this show?
Is it 25 minutes? You said 22?
This game is 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
This is game 11.
Right.
And it's just fresh new item?
Wait a second. So I assumed it was a game per episode.
No.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. It's a 3-hour show.
It's a show that starts at 8 p.m. and goes until it's done.
Oh, my God.
That's very German.
Okay?
This is the rules.
Yeah, that's like American
with
broadcast could never.
Game 1 is worth 1 point. Game 2 is worth 2 points. That means you must get to at least, I think it's game 9 or 10.
What are the variables? Like, then you have to do a third? Or it's always chopping it directly in half?
No, it was always chopping it directly in half. This is also one of the lowest stakes, smallest games in here.
Right.
It took off because everyone's like, oh, that's fun. I can play that.
Yeah.
The next game, you may have seen this on short form as well. Because similarly going around, can't talk now. I'm watching the German rolling a ball into a toy train that's going round a track challenge.
Oh.
That's like an ethical challenge, right?
All you have to do is drop the ball in. And the number of points you get.
I was born in the wrong
train.
country.
I
These
know,
games are built for my brain.
Right? A lot of Germany is watching this show.
Yeah.
And what is ostensibly a very boring show.
Oh my God.
No!
Does she get multiple tries?
Yep, but
Okay.
they're taking it in turns, so the opponent is blindfolded while they
see.
take a turn. That's the whole thing. That's 12 minutes of the show.
They
Now,
killed the train operator right
You
in there.
say that like, I don't think 12 minutes is enough. I already have so many questions. Does it matter if I'm close? Yeah, if I'm close to 5 or 1, does it matter the number of balls I make it into the buckets?
But some of these games are massive. The ones that have gone around the internet are like these little tiny at-home ones.
Yeah.
Some of these are like, no, we're doing a race around the studio in go-karts. No, we're putting you both up on a very high tower and you're having to throw things down. Like they're doing big picture stuff. This is a really big show.
I think it is really compelling when a show, I mean, really anything, but especially a game show, is relatable enough scale-wise to be like,
I want to do
that. Yeah.
I want to do this.
Yes.
Right?
I think it's why curling went viral when like people saw it at the Olympics. Because they're like, oh, that doesn't seem, I could do that.
The game design on almost all of them is like, oh, you've nailed this. This feels like it's achievable for a regular person with some difficulty.
It reminds me of those like bar games, like maybe bocce ball cornhole or something like that.
The prize, if you beat the star or whoever it is, €100,000.
Oh my God.
But that kind of makes the star the villain, right?
Yeah.
If the star wins, the prize rolls over to the next one that might be months away. This is an event show that happens a few times a year.
You're actually
event shows are. I don't think we have event shows.
America
in America
doesn't do event shows. America certainly doesn't. Germany is the only country that I know of that does this kind of big event. It starts 8 p.m. It's going to go till it's done. Are you in? And enough people are in to make it work.
I love that so much.
Yeah. There's no reason to not watch this. You can catch
it's
up
appointment
on it later.
viewing because it's like in a time of streaming and binging shows.
Yeah.
Like I love when the World Cup is on. I love when there are these things where it's like I can be a part of a larger community. And
I'm
feel
trying
like
to think of a parallel.
Germany's cracked it.
No, there's no parallel.
I guess
if
not
this
in a
was
game show.
every week, it would die. It's far too much. It's
Yeah.
4 or 5 times a year. Big show here.
It is the best way to do it for the game, and I see why a cynical executive here would be like, why wouldn't we just do one that comes on every day?
Oh my God, yeah. Yep. I need to maximize it. I need it in every phone, every screen.
Imagine this format for Is It Cake as opposed to just the like utterly insipid, like, oh, it looks like a door handle, but it's not.
Someone I know, his name's Nick, runs a site about game shows, once said that the best possible format for this would be celebrities walking through a door. Like it's the Masked Singer. It's the first episode of Celebrity Big Brother, which is the only one anyone watches.
Right.
It's like, here's the door. Who's going to walk through it? Here's some clues. Oh my God, they got that guy?
Yeah.
That's the best format.
Doing it in bulk, really getting them to just come through.
I have one more game from this, and I can't actually remember what it was. I think it might have been one of the big ones.
This is awesome.
An exciting variable would be if you there's a severe punishment, like you get a limb removed or something if you fail one of the guesses.
I feel like you're going to ask me one day why I went to sleep at like 4 a.m. and I'm going to be like, well, it was my appointment viewing. The German event show was on.
I've been there. I've been with a group with someone who could translate the rules, just idly watching. Might have been during lockdown, but like idly watching, going, oh, okay, what's the next? So again, one more from this. This is the most relatable game. This is everyone. I guarantee at some point you will have played this game.
Oh, brilliant. That's so good.
Oh,
that's the shopping cart in the card box.
Speaking of cousin games.
This is so much harder than it looks.
Right?
Because anyone who's done this knows that we don't know like if the white wheels are aligned.
Yeah, but the game design here means that they will have had to go and source shopping trolleys, and they will have play tested it with shopping trolleys that don't have squeaky wheels.
No, right. They've gotten someone who's oiled up the bearings. Yeah, everything's like.
But that's the game. That's game. What game number was this? We should have a number if you call it the title of the.
9.
That's game 9 out of 15.
That is such a...
It's so good. I haven't shown you the spectacular
it's interesting.
ones. They have big stuff as well.
It's interesting that this isn't like a precision-based... This is a binary success or failure.
Yeah.
Because I can totally see a version which is you hit the lane.
Yeah.
You bump the lane.
So in a show like Survivor, which has been around for a long time, and I got really into Survivor this past year and watched a lot of seasons of it, they have moved over time to this like a lot of their games are based around like an obstacle course or doing something for a long period of time, et cetera, et cetera. The most compelling games in Survivor for me are like there's a season that Liquid Ken from Smash is on. I watched that. And one of the games, I think because I can't say for sure why, but one of the games was just shooting an arrow close to a target.
Yep.
And it's like not a normal arrow. It's like some sort of like makeshift thing. And that type of stuff is like way more fun.
Yeah. Camp games.
Like camp type games.
Relatable tier. That one where the edge. Do you ever play Bulldog in school?
Yeah.
It's pure Bulldog coded. It's just something you do as a kid, but with flashy lights.
Yes.
Because they're intuitively fun.
Do you want to explain Bulldog?
Yeah, can you?
Kids line up at both ends of the playground.
And you get hurt.
You basically just get tackled.
Is it like Red Rover?
Oh, yes, very similar.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
But
because you're banded together and you like run through
you
it.
essentially sprint at one another with it's kind of like the Halo zombies or something or infected where one person sprints at a group and vice versa. And if you don't grab, you smack into them and you're children. So you're made of rubber. And then they have now joined the team. And at a certain point, it reaches a critical mass where the only way the game can go is that two equal groups of people get hurt.
Yeah.
The game ends because there's just...
That's the game.
It's like medieval warfare. Mm-hmm. The Vanguard bashes their heads into...
For any Americans who haven't played Bulldog, I was looking up the differences between Red Rover and Bulldog. The difference is kind of exactly what you said, which is in Red Rover, one person runs, and in Bulldog, like all or most of the runners go at the exact same time.
Yeah, it gets banned in a lot of playgrounds.
It's awesome.
By the way, it is funny to talk about a playground game by saying it's like Halo Zombies.
Yeah, dude. It's Halo Infected.
I have one more show for you.
Amazing.
Give me the show.
And it is a UK versus US comparison.
Hey, pal.
I feel like that's every episode for us.
And I realise that in both these comparisons, I am making the British one look better.
I don't think you have to try hard to do that.
There are plenty of adaptations where the Americans have gone bigger and better.
Sure. I agree. I agree, but I think that American TV often falls into this like executives like jockeying for how cheap
distilled version.
How cheap and bad you can make
the
something.
Perfect example of that.
Yeah,
and I don't mean to denigrate anyone who worked on the show. They did the best they could on a very limited budget. First, I'm going to show you the British one, and I don't know if you recognise this guy.
Vaguely.
This is Ross Kemp.
I was going to say he could have.
I know
the
that
hard
name.
lad. I'm an hard lad. I'm going to join the SAS.
Despite the fact he's an actor.
Yes.
I'm not going to insult Ross Kemp. He's Ross Kemp. I'm not going to.
Super army
but
soldiers.
He's very much played the tough guy in a soap opera and then other stuff.
I'm trying to think of the parallel. His parallel is like the guy from The Shield here. What the hell is his name?
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to.
The Thing.
Have you seen John Oliver on the American soap operas?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
But I can still talk about it.
Have you seen it?
Okay. I'll go with that.
Well, let's put that on the list for the Patreon.
Yeah. So he's played tough characters. He then did some series where he actually went and did investigative journalism, kind of a bit schlocky, but into gangs.
Oh, wow.
Like Ross Kemp on gangs. He's going and he's actually getting a bit of respect because,
it's putting himself at risk.
Very much like a progenitor of that particular kind of YouTube journalism where it is I'm going to this place.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look at it.
This would be like a Vice video in 2015.
It's Louis Theroux, but for the lads.
Yeah,
right,
it is.
Okay.
And now he's a game show host on something called Bridge of Lies.
Bridge of Lies.
So just go with the accent and the style here. They certainly went with honestly, it's a left field choice. It's not bad.
Welcome to the Bridge of Lies, where every step counts.
Everyone has an LED wall in their show now.
Yeah.
There is one path across the bridge that you need to find. All the others are, well, maybe a couple of paths, depending on the one. All the others are lies. Have a look at how this works.
5 minutes on the clock. Each correct step
Which is weird, right?
£100.
Like, that's a lot of thinking time for a vague game.
Yeah.
Then the clock just constantly runs.
Step on a lie.
Yeah. Okay. So there's plenty of paths across.
Yeah.
10 lies on the board. Step on 1, you lose half your bank. Step on 3, you lose everything. The folks watching for the rest of your team have a panic button. We're just like, stop, we're taking that money.
Okay.
You don't know if they've hit it, but there's some extra stuff we won't see. We'll skip past this. All you have to do is step on the stuff that matches the category. So the category is, does contain nuts.
Oh.
And it will start pretty easy. Also, the British one will always explain exactly what we mean because we have pedants in the audience. We mean culinary nuts.
Right.
We don't mean this. And we're using the BBC food definition off the
That's
website.
so funny.
And we're aware that most of the others don't usually contain nuts.
Preemptively hitting them with the there's actually no need to reach out to the BBC support team.
Yes.
Please don't write a letter.
No doubt the adjudicator came in off camera and explained all that separately.
Right.
Into the BBC Good Food website. All lies do not.
There's a rule that you can check out long form rules.
Chicken satay, patatas bravas.
Chicken satay.
That one is obvious.
I think it's the chicken satay because
And like they're instructed to talk it through a little. You've got 5 minutes
of course.
to get across.
Yeah.
5 minutes is just to stop people.
Waldorf salad and chicken mole.
Nope, Waldorf salad.
Because peanuts in chicken mole.
Waldorf's. Here's the thing. They might both be valid. There are 10 lies on the board.
I'm with you.
You don't know if the other one's a lie.
Well, also a peanut
like
isn't
how
a
you're
nut,
immediately
right?
cheating.
Well, peanut's not. Now I'm being a pedant. A peanut isn't a nut, right?
Well, that's why they said culinary nuts.
That's why I was saying chicken mole technically. Wait, hold on.
Just keep it rolling for a minute.
Keep it rolling.
In fact, you can skip forward a little here.
Okay, for what it's worth, chicken mole does contain nuts.
That's huge.
Okay, so
there's no money that you
both of those are valid. There's multiple paths across
that makes
this
sense.
board.
That makes sense.
That possibly might, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure you have pine nuts in pesto.
Truth or lie?
So, like,
That
money's
is a
ticking
truth
up.
that opens.
Do you want to keep skipping forward quite a bit?
Oh no! What are those
What the hell is
things?
an Elvis sandwich?
Right? Once you're halfway across the board, these start getting really tricky. Do you want to backtrack to an easier one and find another path? You can walk wherever you want to
Oh,
on
I see.
this.
So she could go on beef stroganoff right now if she wanted to.
She could,
Right.
but I believe you're asked not to step back and get the extra ones. Like you might be
'cause it gets
waiting for a
money.
long time
Cullen
later.
skink.
Right?
What is that?
That's a fish stew from Scotland. Doesn't have nuts in it. And by the time you get to the end, it's actually really tricky. You might
this
have
is
to
already
guess on
quite
this.
tricky. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you lose half your pot if you step up.
Half your pot if you're on a lie. Yes.
That is the truth.
So far, she's killing it.
Yeah.
kinda crushing
And this
it.
being a British daytime game show, they're aiming for the team to win a few thousand if they win
Right.
it. And they're aiming for the last game to maybe get a win a third of the time.
Yeah, it's
That's how they
if you
have
don't
it.
get it, you say
American
"Still had
daytime
fun."
television has like a similar prize size. At least when I was growing up.
Well, did you have fun? And they're like,
Yeah,
I did have
one
fun.
of the jobs for the producers is to work out the maths on the potential of success.
Yeah.
How much the prize pool, to deal with the insurers, everything like this.
Right.
Yes, and they hire in one of about 3 companies to do the adjudication. Unless it's a reality show where the producers can just change the rules.
Yeah.
You sign up for that. You sign up for Britain's Got Talent, you know they're going to do that.
Right.
But if it's a game like this, they must be played
I
fair.
believe Survivor is technically a game show
Yes.
and has to follow all of those things. Yeah.
I've seen a wonderful clip of an adjudicator on one of the celebrity editions of The Chase in the UK, where the celebrity is a puppet character. And stays in, the puppeteer is just under the podium playing the game with a monitor.
Right.
But the adjudicator comes over and there's an audience here. The eye line on the puppet. The puppet's having the argument
That's
with
funny.
her in character about the question.
Funny.
That's going to be so tricky. Tom, this sounds like a perfect career path for you. An alternative career path is
being a rules pedant on game show.
There was
100%.
in the most recent season of Survivor. There was a game where Jeff Probst miscalled it, and then the adjudicators who were like right outside of frame had to kind of talk to him and change things. And I feel like it was left in the show because of the rules around the game show.
We've had that once. We're going to take a diversion here. Jacob, could you search up Deal or No Deal empty box?
Oh, the old swap.
No.
Right, not that.
No, not that. Also, you're going to learn about the different US and UK versions of Deal or No Deal here.
It's a lot less romantic.
What do you think of the US version? You've got models holding boxes,
Yeah,
right?
models holding boxes and what's his face hosting, who's
Howie
a germaphobe. Howie Mandel.
This is the British version. The only audience is the player's family, and the people on the wings with the boxes are the upcoming players. Oh. You get to know them over weeks of watching it.
Wow.
Also, this guy's a priest.
Yep. Someone has messed up.
Don't touch it.
And the empty
Don't
box.
touch it.
Because there's 250 grand on the line here, right?
Right.
There's £250,000
God, this
pounds.
is so nostalgic.
And the priest says an act of God. But at this point, what do? You film the show, so at this point, and to be fair, Noel Edmonds, the host here, gets a lot of stick. He's done a lot of television over the years, and not all of it is good.
But he's
But
a
in
nice
terms
little
of
fellow.
hosting, there are very few people better than him for something like this. The reason I pull it up is because they do exactly this.
Yeah.
If you just want to hit play and let this run, is that, yes, what we're seeing here is half an hour of production decisions cut down with cuts to the audience. But
That's the
the
banker.
independent adjudicator knows what's meant to be in there. So they've actually put in
Whoa, look at this.
backstage shots.
That's so funny.
Like someone in the production gallery has deliberately gone, okay, get some weird shots that we don't normally get some audience ambience, make it clear that something strange is going on here.
And that we're addressing it.
Just maybe we'll scratch the show and restart.
Right.
Because you can't kill the fiction, right? Like as soon as you acknowledge, whoops, we forgot. Whatever.
Yeah. And you can't have a random cut because it looks strange.
This is such a good hosting job. Like for all the stick that Noel Edmonds gets.
I mean, I love him. I don't know if he's ever done anything.
He's done a lot of weird stuff over the years.
I've been out of the loop.
He's not been he's absolutely not been cancelled for anything particularly bad. He's just done a lot of odd stuff.
Oh, okay.
We're very satisfied that this was a genuine human error. However, it is very important that you feel happy.
Like what a way of telling the audience and the people how to do this.
Deal or No Deal is a game of great fun, but we never ever forget it is.
Deal or No Deal is a game of great fun.
Also,
It's said in the most somber way possible.
So illustrious.
It's how you land at moments like this. Yeah, just keep it going.
This is great.
So it's like, do you want to abandon the game? Or do you want to reshuffle? Like, that's the best possible outcome for the player. Like, they could restart the whole thing. All of this will have been cancelled.
It's a compelling story, too. It would be a shame to kind of baby with the bathwater.
And I'm very pleased you're going to play on, because this sum of money will remain in the game. It was the $250,000.
Wow. Like, what a moment for the priest to get that as well.
Wow.
The game was entirely unmemorable from
that was Lucifer right there.
But like that's how you do it.
Yeah,
and that, like I
that's
say, is this
awesome.
very British approach of we're not going to cover this up. We're not going to reshoot it or anything like that. We're going to show 700 games in that something goes wrong.
I want to know so badly about the goings on of like the instances of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire cheaters, where they like had to do all this analysis to figure out.
Oh, there's 3 separate documentaries on that. And a whole series. Like if you want to watch a fiction dramatization of the guy who was coughing during the millionaire thing.
I watched one of the
which he still
documentaries.
denies.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. But like, there's a dramatization of it.
Wow.
Which does feel like a bit like once the channel has won in court, like the man has had his reputation, if you believe him, unfairly ruined.
Sure.
It is then a bit much for the channel to go, also, we're going to turn this into a drama.
We win. We win.
So back to Bridge of Truth.
Back to Bridge of Lies.
Bridge of Lies. Well, look at me being optimistic.
It's a pun on Bridge of Spies.
Oh.
That was the UK version. Nice shiny floor, big like tactical options, clock ticking down, everything like that. I would now like to show you what Game Show Network did on their budget with 20 minutes. And just like, I'm not trying to insult anyone who worked on the show. They did the best they could with what was clearly a very
this is
low
like
budget.
It's always like there's always so many competent people working at all stages. Usually it bubbles up to how much money someone is willing to spend at the
This is on the budget, and this is on whichever exec said, Americans aren't that smart. Just make it stupid. I think I showed you this on the Patreon last time.
Only
this crash zoom.
Only the crash zoom.
Only this crash zoom. I just want you to pay attention to this crash zoom.
Tonight.
And like, no fault to him. No fault, but that's a difficult shot to do.
But we're doing it once.
But we're doing it once. Could you not have taken a second angle where he starts without the half-second Richter screen to camera? That's embarrassing for the presenter. He can present.
And it's not his fault. It's literally the producer saying, let's keep going.
Yeah, it's the producer's job to go in his ear and go 2, 1, and for him to land on 0.
Yeah. It's like they did it on like a bungee line.
Like if he doesn't land on 0, or if the camera goes, we missed that. Take a second angle of the first shot of your first episode.
It's the same thing as when people do TikToks to sounds and they need to sync up. It's like sometimes you have to retake it.
Yeah, sometimes you have to retake it. That's fine.
Has a man ever been more of a presenter?
This guy is a cartoon
He's medically
depiction of a presenter.
The suit is perfectly pressed. The hair is perfectly coiffed.
I'm Suit Wordsayer here.
Literally. My name is Hostess McDonaldson.
Again, brackets complimentary. He's doing the job he's paid for.
I'm gonna
beautiful teeth.
I'm gonna Google something real quick because I need to look up who this host is because I have a.
Okay. Firstly, the set looks a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
quite a bit cheaper.
But it's in space.
Yeah, put up a Starfield curtain in lieu of anything else. Like, okay, fine. Let's just go to game one. Here is the US equivalent of that nicely tactical game.
If you make it all the way across, I will add a $300
nice slim
bonus.
bridge. Too.
Nice. It's a very slim bridge. So there's no halving there. It's either 3 wrongs or not.
Yeah, and is it truly just 2?
Yes, it's a 50-50 choice all the way.
Oh my god. Okay.
If you skip forward a little.
This host, by the way, is a longtime soap opera actor who was in All My Children. I was like, my mom used to watch some of these shows.
American soap operas are a whole thing.
That's like the equivalent of going to Juilliard for this kind of career.
Is
being in Days of Our Lives.
I don't know. There are definitely worse places you can be than in Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I was a Passions guy growing up. It had a witch. There was a supernatural element to it.
Well, we could also compare soap operas at some point because the British ones are much more down to earth.
Next time we should do that because I would love to revisit some of the soap operas that I watched after school with my mom.
British soap opera.
Or is that a Patreon thing? Do we just do a Patreon thing now on soap operas?
Well, I want to research. I want to research. Yeah,
I want to research because there is there's a wonderful story about. There is also a wonderful video essay on it, but like there's a story on the first trans character in basically any British series.
Oh wow!
Certainly any British mainstream series.
Yeah,
was when I was a kid.
Oh,
and there was no fuss. There was very minor fuss at all.
Like Corrie or something.
Yeah, it was Coronation Street. It was Hayley Cropper in Coronation Street.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I'm sure there would have been a bit of fuss, but like as a kid, it's like
There's so many things like that where it's like you look back and it's like, oh, this has been weaponized.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that we have now retroactively made it.
I'm not going to say it was all sunshine and rainbows.
No,
she was played by a cis actress, but like for the year,
the idea that
90s,
it is now some kind of event that needs to be acknowledged.
That's just a plot line.
I think it'd be really interesting to talk sometime about like. I feel like there's a very distinct tonal spectrum of British soap operas that at no point reaches the melodrama of American from like Corrie to EastEnders to Hollyoaks.
Complete lack of overlap. Yeah. Hollyoaks is starting to get up there.
That's about as close as we get. Hollyoaks is like, I don't know, what's like what's that, the OC? That kind of realm. That was for the younger ones.
We definitely should research this.
Let's put a bookmark in that. My question about this is:
the bridge.
Do they change topics every question?
No, they change topic every bridge.
Oh, okay. No. In the British one, but just the way they had this written, I was like, is it going to be Texas teams and then something else?
No, it is Texas teams all the way down. So it is very simple. Is it the Cowboys or the Cowpokes in Texas?
Well, impossible to know.
That's it. That's the whole game. 3 times and then the grand final. That's the whole. Like, I think maybe there's a choice of 3 later on, maybe a choice of 4, but there's none of that tactical stuff.
If she fails 3, she just doesn't finish the bridge.
And the money's cut in half. And that's it.
That's
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the whole show lasts 20 minutes.
God, this is Rangers. Rancheros? Okay, so
that's a big, I will say, it's a big jump between them. She's having to actually do like parkour.
But again, they do the best with what they've got available. And if you're in Britain for Deal or No Deal, you don't bring in models, you bring in the folks' families. Yes. It turns into this really lovely show where they all know each other and they're all...
They have cute little moments,
This far to get to the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
Okay, Mavericks. I just want to see what these are. We can just skip through.
Wings or the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks are the Atlanta team.
Yep. And the...
Philly Flyers.
Yeah, so it's the other one.
The other one.
Oh, Exit.
The Rockets or the Flyers?
Oh, the Houston Rockets. That's oh my God.
I'm not a sports person.
Yeah.
I'm not an American person, and I knew every one of those questions.
Okay, guys.
Yes. So
immediately the desserts, I was like, what are... I've never heard of these in my life.
A Scambo Wankelstein.
Yeah. A Cullen Skirk? Is that what it was? I was
Cullen Skink. It's quite nice. It's a fish soup.
Oh, amazing.
I probably had it.
I had a friend named Cullen in middle school.
Maybe he's a right skink.
Okay.
So that is what I have brought for you. That is
absolute joy.
Exit.
Oh,
because I think they also cast differently as well. Like American game shows are casting around Hollywood for people who would like to be actors.
That makes sense.
And British game shows cast for you look like someone that the people at home can relate to as well.
Yeah, I really think the fun. I mean, obviously there's the money involved, but a lot of these shows, it is you're making £500 maybe or something.
Yeah.
A lot of those shows
tax free though. Tax free.
I just remember so many of those shows being like, oh, did you hear Eddie's brother's dad's sibling?
Yeah.
He just won. And it was like, oh man, huge event for Nailsworth.
Also worth noting that Game Show Network is like kind of a hard channel to watch. At least
like access was?
It was like one of those like it was like channel 900 if you had like And then I also only think of it as like
reruns.
Yeah, at like 2 p.m. on a weekday.
Some of the outtake and clip shows in Britain, like the early ones when television contracts were a lot stronger than they are now, because very few people get residuals now. Like you have to negotiate. You have to have a real good agent and a real good reason to get residuals these days.
I think a similar thing in actually working Hollywood, like it's like things have started being super locked down.
Yeah. Clip shows like It'll Be All Right on the Night, Andy's Bloomers, like the British ones. The British equivalent of whatever the Goofs and Gaffs shows were in America. They would pay residuals because they're using a clip from a show in which someone should get residuals, and therefore they get residuals. So if you were in a show that just completely died, like maybe even got pulled halfway through the season or something, but you had a really funny mess up in there, you might actually get more money from the clip show getting repeated each year, and you go, oh, that's a nice little check.
Jacob, do you know of an American show that is goofs and gaffs from TV and not like home video? Because the only thing I can think of is The Soup. Which would sometimes...
I don't know of one, no.
You must have had one.
It's so fun, but I can see that. What's funny, the ones I always think of are, I'm sure they operate in a completely different way, but the like BBC Three at 1 a.m. through 4 a.m. The top 150 funniest moments in Only Fools and Horses.
You know, like VH1's I Love the Blank Decade, I guess kind of is like that. It wasn't like...
You must have had an outtake show, surely.
What is the name of the most popular one in the UK?
I did a whole video on its title sequence once. It'll Be All Right on the Night. There must be a US version of that. It's such an obvious format. Unless because we saw American clips on the British version, so there must be a license for it.
I wonder if there's, but I think it's different internationally because like they're not necessarily operating.
Maybe.
Okay, so apparently, well, has to be extremely old. There was a show in the US called TV Bloopers and Practical Jokes, but it was in the 1980s.
Yeah, that's when All Right on the Night started.
Yeah, with Dick Clark and like Ed McMahon.
That's it. It's Dick Clark's TV Bloopers. That was it.
Okay.
Okay. That's such a funny idea.
Well, the thing is,
forgot about
this is what surprised me when I was writing that script years ago. It's like, if you want to see bloopers, you just type that into YouTube now, and there's every clip you could possibly want in every form. When that show first came out in the, I think, late 70s, early 80s, can't remember, the concept of seeing television presenters mess up when it wasn't a live thing was alien. Of course you're not going to see that.
That's not real.
We're actually going to air this stuff where people made mistakes. Really? You're going to do that?
I'll do anything.
And the clips are like really quite mild and get a really big audience laugh because like the concept of I get to see people screw up is like, oh, really?
It's humanizing and it's funny. It's contrast.
That's nice.
I do like that.
On the night?
Whereas now, you mess up and someone's going to put that on YouTube immediately.
Speaking of messing up.
That's why we don't mess up.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably mess up on our Patreon at patreon.com/sadboys.
There's the segue. I saw the clock ticking down to zero. I was like, we have enough content. I provided enough clips.
Tom basically came with a package for us that was content. And I said this in our group chat. This is like the kindest gift anyone's ever given us.
An active this is
Tom, thank you so much for joining us. Tom will be joining us on Boyz Nightz, where we're going to look at that Bird Calling Boy. If you've seen him, Jordan hasn't, so that's going to be fun.
I haven't seen Bird Calling Boy.
I've seen Bird Calling Boy.
Oh, you've seen Bird Calling Boy. There's something that each of you haven't seen.
I've not seen John Oliver.
You haven't seen John Oliver on soap operas. You haven't seen Bird Calling Boy. So it's going to be a great time. And we'll probably talk about more game shows and outtakes and gaffes. Who knows?
Patreon.com
we'll have fun. Thanks so much, Tom, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me over.
And we end every episode of Sad Boys with a particular phrase.
We love you.
And we're sorry.
Boom.
Gucci girl, how you doing? How you moving, girl? Moving, girl. How's your day looking? That future girl, yeah, we on now. Take my money, go away, all you want it.
Girl, too rich for me.